What if I told you that just by using different vocal registers, you can go from sounding like this, I have been changed for good, to this, Ave Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, a singer, vocal coach, and educator who specializes in cross-genre singing. Are you thinking, what is cross-genre singing? Well, some singers find it difficult to break out of the original vocal training they have. So for example, if I were trained in a choir, I would sing something like this. But what if I wanted to sing a pop song? How do I sing in a way that is suitable to this vocal genre? Well, that's what I'm going to teach you today. How to explore the different colors of your voice through two very different styles of singing. The first style of singing is characteristic of the pop genre or contemporary musical theatre. For this style, we will make use of what we call the chest register. And in this register, our vocal cords are thick. It is very similar to our speaking voice, so the space in our mouths are more narrow and horizontal. Now we are going to try a simple vocal exercise to get you singing in this register. Can we just try a really simple word? Hey! Perfect! Now let's try to make a really obnoxious sound. Nye. Make sure you feel the vibrations at the front of your face, at your cheeks, and at your nose. Now we are going to sing with the piano. Nye, 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 nye. 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 Now we're going to try that with a really simple song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is like a dream. The second style of singing is characteristic of the classical genre, choral, or Golden Age musical theatre. For this style of singing, we will make use of what we call the head register. And in this register, our vocal cords are thin. This is farther away from our speaking voice, almost sounding like the famous chef Julia Child or Mickey Mouse. The space in our mouths is taller and more vertical. Can you imagine that you have just been surprised by a huge present of chocolate and flowers? Do you feel that tall space at the back of your mouth? That is the kind of space that we need in this vocal register. Now I want you to try that surprise inhale and on the exhale, sigh out on a hoot. Let me demonstrate. Ooh. Let's try that again. Ooh. Make sure that you feel the vibrations in your head or at the back of your eyes. Okay, now we're going to add some pitches to that. Now let's summarize the main differences between the chest register and the head register. When singing in the chest register, the space in our mouth is narrow and more horizontal. Imagine having a flatter space in your mouth. This is often seen in pop genre and contemporary musical theatre. As for the head register, the space in our mouths are taller and more vertical, almost like a yawn. This is often seen in classical, choral, or Golden Age musical theatre. You can think of it as a literal cross, which would probably help when you think of cross-genre singing. I want to end off with a quick vocal exercise that will show you the spectrum of sounds that your voice can make as you go between these two extreme vocal sounds. We are going to do it on one pitch and on the vowel E. Start off in our first style of singing, which is chest register with a narrow horizontal space, and then morph into the second register, which is head register with a taller vertical space, and then morph back into the first one. Let me demonstrate. As you can see, your voice is capable of so many different sounds. Now that you've gained a deeper understanding on the different characteristics of the two styles of singing, I hope that you will feel free to explore all the different colors of your voice.